I'm your host, Bekx, and today I have a very special guest. He is a singer, songwriter, producer, philanthropist, teacher, and I'm lucky to call you a really good friend. So I have ITSYABOYJC in the house.
Hey.
Down the rabbit, down the rabbit, down the rabbit hole. Down the rabbit, down the rabbit, down the rabbit hole.
So happy
What's
you're
up?
here.
I'm happy to be here.
Yes.
This is really cool. I love the setup. I'm real comfortable right now.
Yes, and here we are. So you grew up here in Nashville.
Yes.
So you were born in Nashville, grew up here, went to school here.
Mhm.
You still have really deep roots here.
Yeah.
So kind of tell me that story of like how you grew up, how you got into music, kind of
Okay.
the background of all of that.
So my dad was a pastor, so we grew up in church and stuff. So
So your harmonies are on point.
yeah, that's where all that came from. And particularly the church that he was at, a lot of the music was a cappella. So I got a lot of that from that. But I joined like this youth chorus called the Nashville Youth Chorus when I was about 9.
Mm-hmm.
And I was just doing it for fun. I had no interest in singing outside, just liking music. Me and my friend Darwin Mason. And we went on to do things like we sang with the symphony, Kids Bop, all type of
Kids Bob?
Yeah, Darwin did Kids Bop all the time.
What song did they do?
I don't know.
Oh my God, that's back in the
I don't
day.
even remember. I know with the symphony, we normally did like Black History Month.
Okay.
But we were like a conglomerate from different areas. So that's where it came from.
You freaking have all the way ties back to Kids Bop? Like seriously?
Yeah, I was like 9. I was like 9 when I started. Darwin started even younger, but that was kind of like my person that I did music with. We were young.
Mm-hmm.
We would be in the talent shows in middle school. Then my dad was our principal.
Oh,
Like it was just strong ties, strong family ties. And then we started a group in high school. We were on Showtime at the Apollo.
Oh my God.
We traveled and we were already selling CDs then. So at 14, that's when I really started selling music.
Oh my gosh. So you really
It's
are like
been
a
that long.
prodigy.
I ain't gonna say all that.
I'm gonna
but
say it because
I'm just saying I've done it for a long time.
yeah. How did you start? So when you were in the group, is that how you kind of started writing music?
Yeah, I did write my first song with the group or co-write. We would write songs together sometimes, but it really started after the group. We all went to college and some of us went to different cities.
Mm-hmm.
It was like 6 of us. It was like a Boys to Men type vibe. Sing on the stairs, stairway type of vibe, but we could sing anywhere. Like we could go into a legislative building, we could go into a McDonald's and we would sing everywhere and just sell our CDs.
I love
different
that.
churches, youth events, everything. So then when I got to college, it's like no more group, but I sang in a couple of weddings, including my sister's wedding. And the freshman talent show at Tennessee State was like the big deal. So all my friends were like, man, you should jump in the talent show. You should do a talent show. And I'm like, man, I've never sang by myself and I don't know what to sing. So they were like, sing the song you did in your sister's wedding. So I did it. And I ended up winning the talent show. And then it was like just solo music from that point on.
Oh my gosh. So you went to college and you finished college.
Yep, I went. I did. I really didn't want to go,
Yeah.
but I had a full scholarship. My dad was like, "Look, let me tell you something, boy. You gonna go to college? You think you coming back to this house and you got a full scholarship? I'm letting you know. Ain't no grown man living here with us.
You're out.
He let me know ahead of time. So I was like, all right, let me go ahead and so I did undergrad in 3 years.
Oh wow.
And then I got my first deal. I was signed to So Def.
Okay.
And then that deal only lasted like 5 months because that's when Clive Davis started J Records. So the label folded because it was tied to Arista and all this. So all the new artists, we just got dropped. We didn't owe any money. We didn't lose anything. It was just like, all right, it's over with. Yeah. And so I had to come back home, ask my dad for a job to help me find a job. And since he was a principal, he got me a job teaching. That's how I ended up teaching. And so part of the requirement was I had to go back, take classes. So I was like, if I'm gonna take classes, I'll get a degree. So that's how I got my master's degree in education.
which is so crazy because
right, because I didn't even want to get it. I'm just like, well, I'm not.
You might as well.
Like 2 extra classes, like, you know, so.
Yeah.
And then fast forward to now I have a music program.
Yeah.
I got my own music
and
program.
it all kind of tied together.
Yeah, and it's scary because it's like I really enjoy it. And I would have never set out to do what I'm doing now.
Yeah,
like,
but you've always kind of, since I've known you, I think I met you, you've had the music program for how long now?
I've been working on it for 5 years.
Yeah,
like,
so I was around when you first kind of started.
Mm-hmm.
And before that though, you've always kind of been a mentor to like different artists and help them out because you've seen a lot of the bad deals and the stuff go down and all that stuff. So for me personally, I've always used you as a soundboard to kind of like talk to about things because you always give it to me straight and tell me who's the asshole and who's not the asshole. So I think it's always just, it's in your blood too, just teaching in general. I mean, your dad's been in the education for how long?
Like 40 plus. My mom was in education.
Yeah.
My sister.
Yeah, it's just naturally.
Yeah, so it's cool. Now I am starting to monetize it though. Like I'm starting to do it in the form of like, because you already know how I help. Like, so I started helping people and it was becoming like a job. You know,
it is a job
because I was doing so much for them, admin stuff, showing them how to set up different revenue streams and stuff. So now I just monetize it, turn it to consulting. Yeah. And I know I'm giving them more than what they're paying for. Like,
so what you do is you at least have one studio in one school in Atlanta, and is it a middle school or a high school?
Yeah, so I have a studio in a middle school in Atlanta. It's an inner city school, free and reduced lunch, 100% free and reduced lunch school. So it's basically an at-risk school. For a moment, that's where I was teaching. So it made sense to do it there. Yeah. And it's just really cool. I got a bunch of support. Yeah. So we'll have like our first full class. It's actually in the schedule in January.
That's amazing.
Yeah. And then we'll feed into the high school after a year and a half.
And you guys have all top of the line equipment, and these kids are coming in and they're learning how to produce and make beats. And I know a few of them have actually gotten their like beats placed. Yeah.
So the difference is this is an educational program that is tied directly to the industry. So what I'm doing is using the same people that I work with on a regular basis. These are Grammy Award winning producers, a lot of them. Yeah. They're the same people doing stuff for Drake and Justin Bieber, Chris Brown, everybody, same guys, Lotto, Glorilla, all of them. And so that's who the kids are learning from. So I'm like the in-house person facilitating everything. But like when we do the sessions, one of those producers is coming in. So they're teaching 11-year-olds how to make beats, but you're learning from them. Yeah. Like, you know, and then what happens is they cultivate that for a few years. We've done it in the form of a club, and then you have some that stand out more than others. And so now you have a session with Rodney Jerkins, or you got a session with Jazzy Faye or something, and they're co-producing. That kid's like 14. And they're getting an usher placement, or
that's so cool.
I ain't even had that.
Right?
You know, like,
that's so cool.
Yeah. So we just making like a little in-house industry within the school system.
Yeah. And so how did you get to Atlanta from Nashville then?
I signed a record deal. So my second deal was with Bad Boy South. Okay. And I've been in Atlanta since 2007.
So how is it working for Bad Boy?
You know, the crazy thing is it was a weird experience because I'm coming from Nashville. I never knew anybody that did R&B that had signed a deal. I had nobody to talk to ask opinions on how certain things should be struck. But I had a good deal. My deal was good. It's just the people were bad. And so that was my first time experiencing that side of the business where somebody literally did the total opposite of what you agreed to. Or my songs had been stolen. I heard songs on the radio from other artists that I wrote, you know. Yeah. That so I learned a lot.
Frustrating as heck.
Yeah, I learned a lot quick though. Yeah. And then once I learned how to approach it, I took advantage of it. Yeah. And I started writing for all the artists on the label. But I never had an issue with Diddy or nothing like that. So I know you can ask me that.
Well, I mean, I think kind of when looking at that lifestyle, we kind of all if you have like a moral compass, you kind of can see that there is some shady shit going on there.
Oh man, it was so shady. Like, I'll give you an example because I don't mind talking about it.
I was like,
It's
they're not
just,
gonna
people
come
think it's
after
the
you, right?
It's just the Diddy stuff was something I knew of, and I told people about like maybe 15 years ago.
Yeah.
And they all called me now like, man, you said all this, like not as explicit as the baby oil, but like. A lot of the details, like, you know, of what he had going on, like everybody knew. Like if you were around, you just knew.
Yeah.
But it was never like brought to me. Like it never impacted me.
Yeah.
Mine was more the representative of my local label because I was with Bad Boy South, which was Block. He was just a really bad person. So he was doing like a lot of bad business, stealing publishing. Like he just made everything really difficult. So what I started doing was just releasing my own music. I used the studio to record my music, and I would get like Young Jock and Gorilla Zoe. They were all like popping in. So I would get them to feature on my record. My first feature was with Rick Ross because I was just writing for all these artists.
Yeah.
So if I wrote for him, I did a song with him.
Yeah.
And Jacquees wasn't even start. He was like super young. He used to come up and I would work with him. You know, like, so we just built this little conglomerate, and then I started dropping the songs independently. Even though I was signed, like,
did that piss them off?
Heck yeah. Heck yeah.
Did they come after you at all?
They couldn't, because if they came after me, I was going to come after them because they had done a lot. So we ended up just dissolving the agreement, and then the label didn't last too much longer. Like maybe 2 more years, and then it squashed. Like everybody left. They had a ton of lawsuits from Jock and all them.
So Bad Boy is not in Atlanta anymore at all then?
No.
Are they even still like a thing nowadays?
Nah, I mean, he has a company, but Bad Boy Entertainment, but it's not like all those.
Because I think when I Googled it was just like Machine Gun Kelly, and then...
Yeah, he got artists. Like, that's one of his artists.
Where I'm like...
Yeah.
That's not even the big rappers anymore, though. They're kind of all independent, right? Yeah,
that's what I feel. It's probably functioning more like distribution with some marketing or something, but it's not like a label where they got departments running and doing marketing. They're not doing that.
Who's the coolest person you've worked with then?
The coolest?
Yeah, like the vibes, the music, the like coolest person you've ever worked with.
Oh man, I don't know.
Ashanti.
Oh, wow.
I used to listen to Ashanti when I was 10 and I shouldn't have been.
I have no problems with Ashanti.
Yeah,
except for the fact she married Nelly.
You got a lap dance by her though one time on stage because you were on tour with her for a while.
I did. I met her at I had been opening for her, and then she heard me like warming up one day or something. Yeah. And she was like, was that you up there singing? I was like, yeah. She was like, oh, you have a beautiful voice. I was like, oh, thank you. I was like, I've done like 5-6 shows with you. Right. And she was like, really? And like, they not watching the opener. And she was like, oh yeah, I heard about you. Like, it was like, wow. Just kick me when I'm down. Like, but nah, she was like, nah, I'm gonna make it a point to hear you tonight. So while I performed, she had a hoodie on. She came out in the front and watched me perform. Was like cheering. Like, she's super cool. She's a sweetheart, man. Yeah. And her mom is too. So honestly, I'm really happy for her. But that night she said, okay, well, I watch you. I want you to stick around and watch me. So I'm thinking she gonna give me a shout out or something. Oh God. And then she ended up calling me on stage and giving me like a really explicit lap dance. So after that, you couldn't tell me that wasn't my girlfriend. No. That is. She darn near raped me on stage. Like,
you're like, fuck Nelly.
Yeah, I'm like, man, it's my girlfriend. Like, did you see that? And they're like, man, I think she was just performing. Yeah. I was like, oh no. No, that's not normal. She went outside.
She wants me for my voice and my body.
I did get cool with her mama though. Her mom, we used to play.
Did she give you a lap dance too?
No. We just played pool together.
Because you were on tour with her for how long?
Some kind of way this is going to end up getting me in trouble.
No.
I'm definitely not thinking well. No, I'm saying.
I will try not to get you canceled today. I'm sorry. I have a big mouth. That's why I'm still on a podcast. I mean, I've already asked you about baby oil. I don't think that you could get any more explicit than that.
No.
Yeah, because that had to be weird though. Also, like finding out and then just kind of.
Oh, my bad. I got an answer. I've been thinking this whole time.
What is
the coolest?
Okay.
Coolest was John B.
Okay.
He is one of, and let me tell you why. I don't know John B. Well, I've never known him, never met him.
Yeah.
I did a song with Band Play from Nashville.
Okay.
And this, it's just a demo. I cut demos all the time as a writer. So I cut this demo called John B because it had a John B sample in the beat. So I called the hook. It was something catchy.
Yeah.
I'm on my John B. I don't listen to what people say. Yeah, it was something like that. So I just posted a snippet of the demo, saying I was working on something, whatever. And somehow it got to John B and he heard it. He was like, yo, this is crazy. He DM'd me and commented on the post. And so he was like, if you're ever in LA, call me. I want you to come by the house. Let's work. And so I just happened to be going to LA in 2 weeks and I did hit him, but I didn't think he was serious. And he ended up, I came to his house. He has a vineyard, all the stuff. It's the house he's had for 25 years. And he prepare food for you, fresh fruit, everything. And he's just got this laboratory of keyboards and drums and we just made music all day.
That sounds like heaven, honestly.
Yeah, it was dope. And his wife was involved. She was filming. His wife is his manager.
So
I met his kids.
I swear,
I met this man on Instagram.
You meet the coolest people there because we went to that one event in Los Angeles when we went to the award show. And
I met Jamie Lee Curtis.
And I met absolutely no one, and you met Jamie Lee Curtis.
Man, you couldn't tell me that. That's my girlfriend too. That's my baby mama. She
loved you, and
she thought I was an actor. And she was just almost pinching my cheeks, and I was like, "Oh God, she thinks she thought I was one of the actors from
the sci-fi show or something."
Yeah, the show that was there. And then when I ended up telling her, she laughed so hard. She laughed, but we had a drink, and she gave me a picture. She took a picture with me.
Yeah, you just seem to kind of meet the coolest people.
And then she said something about it when she ended up getting an award or something. Yeah. And she said, "I just met this coolest little guy at the." Dang, she little boyed me.
Well, she is a very tall woman.
And she's much older than me.
Yes,
I ain't that old
much older, yeah.
She's cool, though.
That was an interesting trip we did out there.
Yeah, all our trips are random.
Yes, I tend to, actually, you're the number one songwriter person that I've ever traveled with. We've been to Hollywood, we've been to Costa Rica, we've been to Panama City Beach because we have a song out with Young Buck.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah, I think that's pretty cool.
Yeah, that is cool. Buck is cool too.
Because he grew up in Nashville.
Buck is I saw him in Aladdin's. That's his spot. I saw him in there one night, and I haven't seen him in 10 years. This is a couple years ago. I hadn't seen him in 10 years. And I'm like, "What's up?" And I was like, "Man, do you remember me?" Because we had done songs together in the past.
Yeah.
And he was like, hey man, he just started ordering drinks. He was like, "Man, of course I remember you, blah, blah, blah." And I don't know if he did or not, but his whole goal that night was to try to see if he could get me drunk. He just kept buying, and I'm like, "Man, I don't drink like that, man. It's fine."
Yeah, you don't.
He kept ordering drinks. It was insane. So I got all these videos of us.
Did you get drunk successfully that night?
It was definitely an interesting evening.
Cashville.
Yeah, I don't remember much.
Is it because I guess the Nashville scene is so different than Atlanta's scene. So do you like writing over in Atlanta better, or do you like the Nashville way, or do you kind of merge both of them?
I like both, but I will be honest. I do prefer to if I get an idea, I really want to just work on it right then and there.
Yeah.
Because I like the spontaneity of it. I like to
go off of the
just go off my current vibe. I don't want to go off the vibe that I have next week.
Mm-hmm.
I want to go off however I feel right now.
Yeah.
And that could have been an area I drove through, a city I'm in.
Yeah.
A beach, whatever, and it drives your thoughts. So I just like that process of trying to come up with something in a random space
and just get it done and get on to the next idea.
I do like that better. That's a Cali thing too.
Yeah, the LA kind of way.
Yep.
Which I've only written in LA once, and it was I guess it was similar.
They're really talented.
They are.
Because see, it's different things from every area. I feel like Nashville, you're gonna get the musicianship, like by far. Like you're gonna get the musicianship. Atlanta, you're gonna get the swag.
Yeah.
It's like just you could be saying nothing. It's just the way you say it, the way you sing it. Because Teddy Swims is in Atlanta. A lot of people don't know that he got a lot of swag when he sing. Like, you know what I'm saying? His delivery is definitely
He's
influenced.
kind of a good merge of both.
That's what I'm saying. It's definitely Russ too. Russ is from Atlanta.
I love Russ.
Yeah, like
he's a great songwriter.
That whole little edginess, I'm telling you, it comes from Atlanta. And then I feel like LA, they like really think a lot in their records. Like it's like they're very I don't want to say dreamy. It's
very the pop of like what's
it always is like, a vibe. Like it's very vibey.
And it's all the like what's like trending words and stuff like that. Yeah. And Nashville's kind of from
come up
the
with
heart.
Something really cool like every year.
You written with Teddy? Because you were kind of trying to.
I just met him.
Yeah.
I met him. Like he's really cool. I met him at my very first Grammy event. And he heard somebody talking about me.
Yeah.
And he was kind of over, you know, hearing it. And he was like, hey, man, you sound like somebody need to know. Hey, man. And I was like, oh, man, what's, you know, introduced myself. He was like, here, take my number. He was like, yeah, let's work.
Hell yeah.
You know, but he's been on tour since I saw him. Yeah. Like he hasn't.
Yeah, but he's based out of Atlanta, right?
Yeah. And I don't want to like.
Pressure.
But I have sent him. I've sent him a couple of records and he'll like just send back flames. Yeah. But he hasn't cut it.
He needs to cut Magnolias.
Man, listen.
And Sheets would be a great song for him too. Yeah, I keep getting messages from people that are like, you need to sing one of his songs. And I'm like, trust me, I know his songs have like the range of them. Yeah. Like it really is the perfect mixture of like Nashville, Atlanta kind of sound.
Yeah,
I think
he's just got a glow. His junk is global. He's incredible.
He really is.
That's why I like being a songwriter, because I'm not like the type of singer that's like just stuck on my voice or myself or performing. It's fun to do. I do like releasing music, but being a writer, you just get all of that. Like you can work with a Teddy Swims, you can work with a Coco Jones, you can work with a Kalani, you can work like it's who do I have in mind? Oh man, she switched. Tori Kelly's one of my favorites.
She's so amazing.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and that would be a whole different session. Yeah. Because she's doing inspirational music. Yeah. Like, I want to do all of it.
Yeah. Why not? You're an artist. You should be able to do all of it. Don't put yourself in a freaking box. Right. And if you want to put out a fucking country record, you should be allowed to put out a fucking country record.
I mean, we got them.
Yeah. I don't see why that's a problem. You know what I mean? Like, you are from Nashville.
I don't know.
I've seen you in a cowboy hat.
Put out. Right. Yeah. I don't even know what to put out next. I definitely plan to put out something next year, but I don't know. I have so many different styles of music that I feel like I'll have a song in different pockets that represents like a good single.
I think you should do that. Like one time we wrote at the writers camp, that 80s like soul vibe.
Oh yeah.
I would love to hear your voice on like something like that. Because you do have an amazing voice.
Thank you.
Brings me back to, well, it doesn't bring me back. I'm going to go to the fact that you had some vocal problems as far as like your nodes completely swelled up.
At one point, my last surgery, it was a repair for eruption. So basically, I have had 5 vocal surgeries. I had the first one, they did like the left side vocal cord. It was just a polyp.
Cow.
Then the second surgery was the right side polyp. They couldn't do them together because it was that much damage. So they were like, they had to do one year, one the second year. It was at Vanderbilt Voice Center. My third surgery was tonsils. Yeah. Because when they get to working on all that, it makes you more susceptible to infection and all that. Yeah. So I just started getting sinus infections out of. Yeah. So I had to have a tonsillectomy. Oh. So then fast forward like maybe.
Which is so painful as an adult.
So painful.
Like so painful.
That was worse than all of them.
Yeah.
But then like 10 years later, my polyps came back. And so I had to have a 4th surgery. This time in Atlanta at Emory. And then the anesthesia this time caused me to have a seizure. So when I had the seizure, my vocal cords erupted. So this time I had my 5th surgery. They had to just try like a new procedure. So they went through my nose. I was awake. I was looking at the surgery. They numb you and give you like this little sedative. And I watched the surgery on the TV screen. They were through my nose and they repaired it. And I've been straight since.
I would be freaked the fuck out.
I know.
As I remember you talking about how at one time you didn't know if you would be able to talk or sing again. And you didn't really care if you could talk again. You just wanted to sing.
Yeah. Like that's literally how I felt. Because see, when you have vocal surgery, you don't even know if you could talk yet after the surgery because you can't talk. You have to go 3-4 weeks without talking.
Yeah.
So that's part of the recovery. And if you talk too soon, you could permanently lose your voice. So you don't even know until like a month later if you can talk what you sound like. So that's why I tell people the fact that I can speak normal and what's crazy, I'm raspy.
Yeah.
But people, you remember Rebecca when I was doing the background, she's like, I love your rasp. Like,
Yeah.
I get more compliments for it, but I'm like, that's just a bunch of damage and scar tissue. But
it's added character.
I sing every day.
Yeah.
And I don't get hoarse. I don't, but it's also a lifestyle change. Like, you know, I don't go out to clubs yelling and screaming.
Yeah.
And I don't drink a lot. Like, I have to watch like everything. I can't be around too much smoke.
Yeah.
I can't do hookah, none of that. I can't even play. And when I say I haven't done it, like you could pass me the biggest blunt in the world. I ain't touching it. Like if anything, I might walk away. I don't want to be around the smoke.
I will contest that he will not smoke the weed if he is offered it.
I will. Like, yeah, I cause it's like one little situation and then I lose again, and then the chances of recovery then is like really slim.
And then you lose your whole livelihood too. I mean, but not only your livelihood, but your passion.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah, that's like the saddest thing I think I've ever heard is people who they lose their voice and they can't sing again. And I'm like, I can only imagine like what that would do to my mental.
Yeah, especially if you've done it your whole life.
So how did you find the kind of the mental like strength? Because I would assume that kind of put you into a depression of sorts, right?
Man, it did. At one point, I remember recovering. I had to go to a friend of the family's home because she had like basically like a guest home, so to speak. She had just got married, so she let me stay at her old house so I could be secluded. Yeah, you know, because being around people made it super frustrating because you can't talk to anybody. You literally got to write. But for me, it was spiritual. You know, it's just spiritual. Like, you know, I'm super spiritual. So that was it, really. Yeah. It just, I mean, because you're just stuck in your head. So you spend more time praying, more time talking to God, all that. And then, you know, that's why I'm always told, everybody's always like, man, you just don't, nothing bothers you. I'm like, yeah, I kind of been through a lot. This is nothing. So I don't know if it's good or bad, but I'm like immune to it almost. Like I'm just always look positive on the bright side. Like, can't be that bad.
No, because I think that like God always, well, they say God gives the toughest battles to the strongest warriors, right? But at the same time, those kind of lessons, I think as like a songwriter and artist, it kind of, you draw inspiration from those hard times too. And if you haven't been through certain struggles, you're not going to know how to relate your music to those struggles and how to like help people in the long run. So.
And it's you can, like you said, help people. That's the thing. Like, I do believe in the life of service. So I could say every day I do something for somebody. That's why I like having the school program. Yeah,
which is so amazing.
Yeah, sometimes doing all that is like just inspirational to other people. Because I had 4 surgeries 2 years ago from my car wreck.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, remember my arms, like both wrists, both elbows from holding the steering wheel. I got hit by a truck.
Did you ever get that insurance money?
No, because look, the truck ended up having a dash cam, and it was the other car in the accident. It was their fault. They were zooming in and out traffic. Yeah. And they went under the truck's tire, and that person ended up dying.
Oh my God.
It was crazy.
That is crazy. You have been through a lot of shit.
Yeah, I know. Jesus. And so even that, like my workout regimen and stuff, I like being challenged.
Yeah.
Like, cause I'm not supposed to even be able to do the stuff I do with my arms from those surgeries, cause it's your nerves.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Well, I did. I just got out of massage therapy school, right? So I'm a massage
so you know.
Yeah, but the nerves are one of the hardest things to heal. And unfortunately,
that's what I was told.
You may be dealing with that for a while. But you got to have a good mindset, positive attitude. And
see, my positive attitude is the right side is fully healed.
Yeah.
Like, it's like no issues.
Yeah.
The left side is like just taking his precious time. Every now and then it get funky.
It's just got to catch up. Has it like interfered with any of your playing or anything like that?
I still play. I mean, it's definitely still better than it was, but
yeah,
it's just, you know,
God,
it's all good.
Well, I love you and I'm sorry they went through that.
I love you too.
And that was a really nice core. Yes, you're one of like the most stylish people I know at all times.
Oh,
so,
thank you.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes. Do you want to talk kind of about what you guys are gonna do with the kids and like taking them to Japan and stuff like that?
Dope. Let's talk about that.
Yeah. So with the school program, you're actually doing a trip to Japan, correct? To kind of show the kids a different side of music, life, and like cultural experience.
Yeah, so like I said, the demographic I serve is like very challenging. Like they're severely underprivileged. So this school itself has never been out the country.
Oh, wow.
Ever. So, and the kids a lot of them haven't even been outside like their city area.
Yeah.
They haven't even been to the other side of town. So I'm big on world travel.
Yeah.
I travel a lot. And I feel like once you see other cultures and reality versus what they show us, it'll help spark ideas or help you make some guidance, some decisions on what you want to do next.
Or maybe get out of the one side of town and kind of
but you got to see it to know that, you know. So a lot of these kids, even their parents haven't been anywhere, you know. So I had 19 kids. 4 of my kids were displaced for like homelessness and stuff. So I have 15 now, and I'm taking them to Japan. It's a 9-day STEM trip next summer. It's in July.
So amazing.
Yeah, but I got to like March to we're raising money right now.
So I'm going to put the description and the link for the episode. So if anyone wants to go and raise or send some money to these beautiful children who deserve a really good experience.
And they are great. Like, it's not, I'm not signing up to take no crazy kids to Japan. They're going to be with me,
right,
you know, like, and I'll be out there with them for 9 days.
Yeah.
That's like an eternity with middle school kids.
Yeah, no. And
like, the more I don't think I thought this through, like, because I've been on a 5-day like state to state trip with kids before, 8th graders.
Yeah.
And they're much older. And we're not much older, but you know, they're supposed to be more mature.
No.
And I'm just like, man, I'm really gonna go over here with some 11, 12-year-olds. Oh my God. But I think it's gonna be worth it. They got
totally
they got an itinerary.
Yeah.
I got all that like on my link tree.
Are they're gonna go to the so you kind of do music all over the globe. So you have a lot of hits in Ghana, and then you have a lot of Japanese stuff.
Yeah,
and
Japan and Ghana were 2 of my main, and then some places like Germany. I just came back from there.
When did you come back from Germany?
This week.
What the fuck?
I was in Germany last week.
What did you do in Germany last week?
I was working. I was in Munich. It was my first time going to Munich.
Did you like Germany?
It was incredible.
Okay. I've heard it's actually really nice there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe that's who I heard it from.
Wow.
I'm sorry. Life goes
people,
fast.
Man.
But no, like, yeah, no, it's amazing that you're going to take the kids to Japan and you're going to go to the record label that you work with over there and kind of show them just a different side of culture. And
it's really like, you know, by me, you know, being contracted with the school, I'm able to, it's not even a music trip. It's just some of my kids from my music group, because we're doing music doesn't mean I don't want to expose you to other things too. So this being STEM, it's particularly robotics. that's the baseline of the trip. But they're going to like robotic centers. They're going to companies. They're going to like, they got this one engineering company they're going to. They're the ones that build the infrastructure for like earthquakes and stuff like that. So it's a simulated experience.
That is so cool.
Where they get to be in the earthquake and they show them how they build different structures, stuff like that. So they gonna be ready. They gonna be dropping like flies every night because they got jam-packed days.
Oh yeah. So you won't have to worry about anyone sneaking out in Japan.
No.
Which I don't know if kids nowadays even do that stuff. I feel like my generation.
Japan's so clean and they don't move like that.
Your album Encore actually peaked at number 3 on the Japanese charts.
Mm-hmm.
So what do you think it is about like your music that actually resonates with international audiences?
Well, Japan is actually my biggest market.
That's
like,
so crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy. It fluctuates between like Tokyo and like Atlanta and Nashville.
Mm-hmm.
Those are definitely top 3, but I'm nowhere near. I understand Atlanta and Nashville.
Yeah.
I don't understand Tokyo, but it's like when my music got over there, they liked they love R&B.
Yeah.
Like they love R&B in Tokyo.
Weird.
And my music's clean.
Yeah.
So if you understand their culture, like it makes sense.
Yeah.
And so I like as an independent artist, that album I did, which was my second album ever, it was called Ear Candy. So Ear Candy had come out, and then like a year later, I put out an EP called Encore. And that was an EP.
Yeah.
So that's before anything in Japan. So when Japan picked my project up, they licensed my music from both projects and made it into like a maxi album called Encore. They repackaged it, put all the lyrics in Japanese.
Really freaking liked you.
Yeah, they did all the lyrics in Japanese, and then they would just send me pictures of my stuff like on the shelves because they were still selling CDs then, and it was charted. Like all the Japanese charts and stuff, and they still like, I still get every month I get a check from Japan.
Holy shit.
From my old projects, and they do prefer the older sounding R&B. Yeah, like the 90s R&B, early 2000s. It's kind of the
same way with country over there. They prefer the older sounding stuff.
They're so I can't wait to get over
because they are also, from what I've heard from other artists that have toured over there, when they love your music, like the fans are so passionate about you over there, and they like show up and like
they really are.
They have signs and just,
oh man, Japan leaked so much of my music. Japan and like Germany, Switzerland. I don't know how, but that was a thing back then. But I got stuff all over YouTube that's not on my page.
Yeah.
Like I didn't post this stuff. Like I didn't send this stuff, but somehow an email back then, all kind of, like I had a song called Shocked. It was like an online smash. Like,
and you never even really put it out
I didn't
anywhere?
even have it. It was just leaked. So those songs that did real well online, like I didn't get anything from them other than like more attention to my other music. So
and what do you do when your song gets leaked? Do you like have to?
I would do something different now, but back then I didn't know what to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's
now I could just do a cease and desist,
and you just sue that shit up.
Yeah, I could have done it then too, but I didn't know to do that.
Yeah, well, they don't. You don't get into the music industry and someone sits down and teaches you what the hell's going on. It's learn as you go, and you get thrown a bunch of shit. You have to just learn how to get out of it.
Madness.
Yeah, I mean, especially with contracts, that is a thing.
Yeah.
Well, I heard like Japan's one of the nicest places to actually visit as far as like the culture, the cleanliness, the people are just super friendly. I'm not really into the food, but I don't like raw fish, so that's probably my thing.
I feel you on
but yeah, I've heard it's a very lovely place to go to.
Just get some noodles.
Yeah, lots of noodles and rice. Yeah.
I don't know if that's good either. That might be too many carbs.
I'm sure they have a McDonald's somewhere.
It's worse.
I know. It honestly probably.
They had McDonald's. We ended up at McDonald's in Germany one night. We all went out, and man, I said, I can't believe I'm in Germany and I'm sitting up here in McDonald's.
What are you doing? You should go get a schnitzel
I'm on North Side
somewhere.
Drive somewhere in Atlanta. Like ridiculous.
Which, to be fair, I feel like American McDonald's is probably worse than any country on the planet.
It definitely tastes different. in other countries.
Because we just allow what the hell ever to go into our food.
It's no telling what they're serving us.
Yeah, and you're super healthy too. Like you fast.
Now I got to now.
Yeah.
I got all these ailments.
Well, you are getting older, sir.
Right. So
the ripe age of 35.
Right. That'll work. But no. Yeah, my doctor put me on a diet a couple of years ago to make sure my A1C stays down because my pre-diabetes is hereditary. Everybody in my family got it. But yeah, I started doing that and I just got addicted to it because it kept me disciplined.
Yeah.
And then I can work out less. Like all this stuff I was doing was a waste. I should just change my diet a long time ago.
Yes.
So I eat pretty clean.
I mean, the diet's
at least like 4 or 5 days a week.
It's the biggest part of health in general, I think, because I kind of did the same. I think the diet was the first, because like I haven't always been I've been healthy, but
I think we talked about this.
I did like to participate in drinking sometimes. Sometimes. So cutting out alcohol and like changing has also changed my diet because I'm not eating shitty food from being like hungover or drinking.
That's a good point.
But also like working out. Like at 29 years old, I discovered you feel great when you work out. Like what the hell?
Yeah, I do it every morning because it helps all those endorphins and stuff. Like
keep you going.
It actually like wakes me up.
Yeah.
Like people at first I didn't think that would work for me because I'm not a morning person. And my homeboy, he's a trainer. He's the one that got me on that. And I started doing it maybe 5 years ago.
Maybe I should start working out in the morning.
Get up in the morning and just go for it.
Not a morning person either. But you do.
It really helps.
What do you do? How many sessions do you do a week?
It's just different every week because sometimes it's just me recording, or I typically do at least 1 or 2 with a producer that calls me in. So, and then I might do one with a client. So maybe 3 or 4.
Fuck yeah. That's a lot.
Yeah.
It's a lot of songs. And you've had a lot of songs on the radio.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you recorded one of my favorite, well, you didn't record it, but you wrote one of my favorite songs by Gorilla Zoe from back in the day. That song is,
cool.
I still jam that song.
Yeah,
I was going through a really bad breakup.
Trey Styles. That's who I started I forgot to mention him. Trey is who I started with. Like when I had my solo career from the talent show, I met Trey, and then Trey Styles, he's an engineer, producer. He taught me how to write. He taught me how to record. Just every little basic thing to creating music, I learned from him. One day, I didn't have a car at the time. He had picked me up, and I was at his home studio. He had a studio in the basement, and he wouldn't take me home until I finished writing a song. And I had to write it the right way, and I didn't know how to write, so that's how I learned. Like that night, yeah. And
now you're one of those. I only have 3 people that I can sit down in a room with, and every single time I sit down in a room with them, I get something that is the time. Like the songs that I write with you, we wrote like Magnolias like 3 years ago, but it's still relevant.
Yeah.
When I released it in January.
You pick big see, your strength is your titles. Like when you have that book of titles and all that. That's insane because I envision things from like what I say. I'm very visual. So like if you have a title, I immediately start singing it.
Yeah,
like,
so the title is just like I hear something and I'm like, that is a song.
Yeah, like it literally like Magnolia You Bloom. We did it. The title alone, I could have just sang the whole song. Like like top down, like because I can unpack it
and visualize it. Yeah, and
those are the best ones.
I love that. I think that's why we write so good together, then, because it's like the different strengths of that kind of thing. Because I definitely, you're one of my favorite people to ever write with.
Thank you.
You're one of the easiest people to work with.
Likewise.
And yeah, like easiest.
Everybody, co-writers are difficult.
They can be. Yeah.
I'm actually not a huge fan of co-writing as a whole because you get so many bad mean writers. They they want their line
Yeah,
in. They're
that's
not
what I fucking
collaborative.
hate.
It's more like a chess match. Like, look at me. Oh, well, this is what I'm hearing.
Yeah.
But this is, well, should we say but or should we say and?
And that's too where
sit
I
down
think
somewhere.
you listen to a lot of the songs on the radio and you're like, this shit doesn't make any sense. It's because there's just 10 writers in a room trying to throw a bunch of lines
and then trying to justify it and give it meaning. Like, oh, well, see, what's happening in the song is like she just goes left in the middle of nowhere because that's how it is in real life. Like, no, stop it.
It doesn't
Stop it.
make
Y'all wrote
sense.
3 songs in one, and the song is all over the place.
And combined it. So you do a lot of writing camps too.
Yeah, I haven't done as much this year as I was doing. We were doing a lot in New Orleans. I co-own a studio with my business partner in New Orleans, and that is a job.
Yeah.
Studios are a handful, but it's been doing a lot better this year. But we haven't done. We were about to do a camp with a company called Win Records. The boxer Clarissa Shields.
Yeah.
She it's like her people.
Oh wow.
And Papoose, yeah, we're gonna do like a camp in New Orleans for them. They got some artists signed to them and stuff.
I want to come to New Orleans.
No, I'll tell you when I do it.
Yeah, please.
Whenever they schedule it.
I've always wanted to do music down there. It's such a vibe.
Oh yeah, you would love this. The studio is like a building and it's rooms everywhere, it's mics everywhere, it's engineers everywhere, and we just make music
all day long.
All day. We start maybe noon, stop 5, 6 in the morning, like, and do that for like 3 days.
And so writers camps is when you get a bunch of songwriters together and get a bunch of producers, and then you kind of space people out to write different songs, and then you switch it up, and then you just kind of see what you get, whether it's for an artist or a group of artists, or it's just kind of a good way to, I guess, co-write. That's really
you're co-writing, but you're getting like a lot of music in bulk. Like, but you got they're tricky sometimes because it's like making sure you don't get left off of a record that you wrote on.
Well, that's where it's like a lot of these writer camps, you have like bigger artists. They basically come in, have all these writers write it, and then they take all the credit for the songs. Yeah. Which is,
you have to be careful. Like, you got to make sure they got, it's like the camps that run properly, there's split sheets for every record.
Yeah. Like, there should be. For every song you write, there should be a split sheet completely. Yeah.
So it gets tricky.
You know Little Boosie?
Yeah.
Do you really? Mm-hmm. I used to like dream about marrying Little Boosie, which was a really weird like phase.
I got a crazy story about Little Boosie.
Okay, you have to tell me the story about. But is it okay? Because he'll come after you.
No, it's not bad. It's just it's on my page. I randomly ended up at his house one day, and because my friend's a promoter, and so I write for some of his artists. And he works for Live Nation, so he does all these big shows. He calls me. He knows I have a business account and all this stuff. And he's like, "Hey, man, I need a favor." And I was like, "What's the favor?" "I need you to take Boosie like $30,000. And I'm like, "Huh?
What the fuck?"
And he was like, "Yeah." He's like, "I'm about to send it to you, and I'm gonna send you. You know, he's saying extra.
Yeah."
He's like, "You can hold on to that. Just do it for it." Cause Boosie wanted the money, but it had to be cash. And they're all the way in like Seattle.
Yeah.
So and I'm like, bro, what in the cartel?
The fuck is your life? Yeah.
Like, right, but I go to the bank, like he sends the 30, I take it out. Then I get one of my homeboys from the school, this big old dude, like ride with me.
Because you're like, you don't know what you're about to walk in.
Man, I end up on the man piano. We were just in there kicking it.
Oh my God.
It was cool.
Is he cool?
Yeah, he's hilarious.
I bet he's hilarious.
He had an ankle monitor on it, and he like, I can say this, it's so funny. He was like, "Hey man, like, come on man, you with the kids, bro. Bring Boosie to the kids, bro. I gotta talk to the kids, bro." Like, he was like, "I gotta talk to the kids, man. They try and lock me up, bro. Like, I got something going on." And I'm like, "Boosie, you can't be around the kids, bro. You got a bracelet out. You can't be in no public school." And he was like, "Well, zoom me in, man. Zoom." And I'm like, man, this dude's hilarious, man. But he was dead serious.
He's hilarious.
But at the time, the principal that was at that school, she wasn't feeling it because of the stuff he had going on.
Well,
so we didn't do it, but he was genuine about it.
Where did he go to? He went to jail for weapons, right? Or was it
but I
drugs?
don't know if he went yet. I can't keep up.
No,
like, it's so much going on.
I know he went to jail in like 2010-ish.
Oh yeah, back then. But
and
no, he's
he
facing
recorded
something
a
now.
whole album in jail.
Yeah. He's facing something now, though.
Oh, well, pray for Boosie. I hope he's gonna do okay, because I really Boosie's. I used to have a little Jetta, and I would have 2 subs in the back of my car, 215s, and I'm of course a little white girl driving down the road with my 215s. But the way Boosie's beats would hit,
Bekx, why do you have 215s, man?
because I had a boyfriend that was really into subs, and we were really.
Oh my god, man! Why 215s is just diabolical.
It's
man.
out of control. Poor mother, dude. I put her through so much shit, and now I hear subs, and I'm like, those assholes. Like, why are they driving around?
That is so funny, and I'm picturing it.
Yeah, no.
You probably had sunglasses on.
Little Jetta, just 16 years old with 215s, and I would just jam to Lil Boosie like it was like the way his music beat hit like
I was bumping
the like parts of the road. It just went so well together.
Literally bumping.
Yeah, so it was like Lil Boosie, Gorilla Zoe. I mean, he's great. I mean, there used to be so many.
I hung out with Zoe like a week ago. Zoe is like my brother. Like, he is not like, we don't talk often.
Yeah.
We're not like the best friends or anything, but when we see each other, we got so much love for each other, man, because we were going through the same stuff on the label.
Mm-hmm.
He was just fortunate to be released before me.
Yeah.
And he knew it was supposed to be the other way around. So he always felt indebted to me.
Well, because he kind of disappeared after he got off the label for a bit, right?
It was some other stuff involved in his deal. So it had street ties, all kind of stuff. So he was priority the moment he was in prison. And when he got out, like, he was instant. He just came out of nowhere.
Yeah.
So you can imagine how the label mates felt about him. But I got cool with him, and he always appreciated that me and my homie Trey were cool with him. So we ended up writing with him, and he would try to sing. So we show him how to sing, and then
so cool.
He featured on my single.
Yeah.
Did a video with him, and that was one of my biggest. It was called Nobody Gotta Know. It ended up on 1/6 in part. Like, it was crazy.
Holy shit.
But all that was independent. And so he would put me on his mixtapes. I was on like 2 of his albums.
See, I didn't know any of. I've known
I
you
got
for a
songs
while,
on, and you probably don't
know.
even know it's me. Like, I'm singing on all his projects.
Because you did a lot of Usher stuff too, then, right?
I didn't do a lot of Usher stuff. I was writing out of Usher's house.
Oh, his basement.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he had a studio in his basement, and every time I would do a record for Usher that would get placed or he would want, I would get presented with a very crappy pub deal. I don't know if people are familiar with that process. When you got like an independent writer, it's like you're like fresh meat. They're like, oh my God, he's free and clear. Like, he owns all his publishing. So it's like, I can't just get a placement.
Yeah.
They want to offer, they want more, you know. And
they want your soul.
By that time, I had already been through the whole label shuffles and stuff. And so I was content with saying no on a lot of things. Like, will you ever sign a label deal again? I'll do no, I won't sign an artist deal. Yeah. I'll sign a label deal, like a joint venture deal.
Like a distribution kind of thing or something.
With marketing. Yeah. You know, like, I'll do something like that.
Yeah.
But like, I'll never sign another record deal. Yeah. No.
And you've been independent for how many years?
I don't even know.
Wild.
Forever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
I put out my first, even though I got a deal in the middle of my first album I put out was in 2005. Yeah. It's been that long. And then I got off the deal, out of my deal. I got my deal in 2007. I was gone by 2009, 2010. Yeah. And then I just, 2011, I put out an album. And I've been independent since then. Fuck yeah. So what do you got working in the laboratory lately? Everything. I just been cutting vocals because I'm doing sync. You know, I'm doing a lot of sync licensing. Yeah. But in that process, I got a whole 80s project, which you know about. I don't know if you know I had a whole 80s project. I knew. But it started with your account. Did it? Yeah. Like when we did the Lose Your Love song with you and Alicia. Yeah. That song was crazy. Yeah. And it sparked like this whole 80s vibe. And I got like 15 like songs set aside. But that album can come out 4 years from now, 5 years.
Yeah.
It's just kind of like in the vault. Then I have like a 90s R&B album. And then I have like, I don't know, more, I can't explain it. It's more like live instrumentation type stuff. I think you're going to like that a lot.
Fuck yeah.
Like, so I don't know what to put out next. And then
you're going to have to flip a coin.
You're going to like this. You're going to like this. So yesterday, I'm excited about this. So I grew up listening to Juvenile.
Yeah.
And I'm finna do a song with Juvenile. So I'm excited about that because he came back out. Like he's about to drop like 3 albums.
Oh my fucking God.
Yeah, and he's going like crazy on IG. He's posting all these viral videos, just showing people that he's bad rap. But it started with Tiny Desk. He did Tiny Desk and got highly celebrated. He's been on tour since.
That's so
But he's recording out of our studio. God. So I sent him like, when I found out he wanted to do something with me, I did 3 songs that day. And I just send them all the songs. So my goal is to get them on as many as possible. Yeah. Because then maybe 1 or 2 will go on his projects. Yeah. But then that, of course, that's how I get my features. Yeah. Like one of the, I'll take this one, keep his verse on it, and turn it into my song.
And Juvenile's kind of like someone where it's like he's in the
people's champ.
He's how I always think about like the pyramids and the different, like I should not be doing this reference because I can't think about it properly, but he's like etched into the history of hip hop, like completely in R&B.
Yeah, he's like everybody's like cousin or something. Like nobody really looks at him as it's just he has his own style. Nobody sounds like Juvenile. Yeah, nobody has ever sounded like him. So that's his uniqueness on that. He's got probably the best club song ever. Yeah, to back that thing up. So like if that comes on anywhere, it's
still after 30 years, it's still like
it don't matter where it come on. Like so, like I think it's gonna be like really cool.
And do you have any like other like singles coming out, or are you just waiting on to see what you feel?
Really just the one I was telling you, the live instrumentation. I have a song called Gray. Okay. And so I'm planning to release it in the spring. Okay. But I don't think I'm dropping anything this year. I'm just really writing on projects now. Yeah. Yep.
I mean, you've dropped so many songs, and you can find JC all over Spotify, Apple Music, Pandora, YouTube. He's got, features.
It's probably under It's Your Boy JC.
It's Your Boy JC. But we'll put all of that in the description below so you guys can find him and listen to his music because he really is just an amazing, talented
I wish I would have had an artist name.
What do you mean?
Better than when I first started. But it has meaning, actually.
JC?
It's weird.
Jesus Christ?
I mean,
that's one of the
I wouldn't be calling myself Jesus Christ. No, when I did that first talent show, and I told the guy was about to introduce me, he was like, "What's your name?" I was like, Justin Crowder. He's like, "Huh? That's your art? What's your artist name?" I was like, "Justin Crowder. That's my name." Or you could call me All right, man, y'all give it up for JC. Like, and then. Because
so
I wanted
he named you.
Yeah, I just stuck with it.
Well, I think.
And then I didn't know it was gonna turn into a metadata issue.
Metadata.
15 years later, no, with 1,000 JCs.
Oh God, yeah.
But yeah.
Well, it's also too. It's like with my artist name Bekx. It's like the commitment to it. You don't realize. Over the years, you grow to like love and then hate it, and then love and then hate it, and then sometimes I just want to be called like my real name. Yeah.
I thought about changing it at one point, but everybody calls me JC. Yeah. Everybody.
You are JC.
Yeah. Jesus they gave me a lot of love today at
your homecoming?
Yeah.
Yeah. So what I love about you is that you live in Atlanta. You live there for like 20 years almost now? Mm-hmm. Yeah. And you still come back and support the Nashville community as much as you can. And
yeah, I love coming back.
Yeah. It's homecoming.
Yep. Yeah, it's gonna be a fun weekend.
And not a lot of people are from Nashville. Right. Like born in Nashville. True. And like have made it in the industry at all that are from here. So
everybody is moving here.
Oh yeah. Well, trust me, I'm trying to get the fuck out. No offense, Nashville, but I'm so sick of traffic.
The I-40, I-24 split, and Nashville ranks as having some of the worst traffic in the country.
Your girl likes the woods and the beach. And
you might have to go to the outskirts.
Yeah, a little bit further out, I think. Yeah. East Nashville is just getting a little congested.
Oh, yeah.
And I can't walk my damn dogs without trash on the ground. And I'm not going to rant about Nashville because it's probably every city. And I'm very lucky, and these are first world problems. And I apologize. Yeah, y'all's traffic is fucking insane.
Y'all ain't got that bad yet.
Yeah, no. Well, thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me.
All right, thank you for watching and listening to Bekx the White Rabbit. If you like what you saw, please give me a thumbs up, a share, and that little notification bell so you can get alerted when we put new videos out. And thank you so much, JC, for being here.
Thank you for having me.
Of course, I love you, and
Love
I'm
you too.
so grateful for you. So.
Hey.